Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to get this flawless foundation look. I went through every single step that I use to get a completely flawless face. I do not wear this whole thing every single day. I usually only wear this on special occasions like job interviews, dates, anything like that. That's usually when I wear this look, but I do not wear this every single day. This is a lot of products and a lot of stuff. But it's actually very easy to get this look. I'm going to go with you step by step on what I use, and I'm going to show you the brushes that I use as well. So, if you would like to learn how I get this flawless face, minus the eyes, then please keep watching.
So to start out, I'm going to prep my face with a spray called the Decay B6 spray, and this is going to help keep my makeup on. And then I'm going to be using a NYX pore filler all over my entire face to fill any unwanted or large pores. Then to even out my skin tone, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Beauty Balm, and I'm going to be making sure that I blend this in thoroughly all over my entire face. And this is going to cancel out some imperfections that the foundation might not cancel out. My foundation is the Tarte Amazon Clay 12 Hour Foundation, and the brush that I'm using to put it on is this brush from Real Techniques. I like to use a dome-shaped brush for this foundation just because of the almost like clay-like texture. And I want to really make sure that I blend this in. So any dome-shaped, really close, bristles really close together type of brush is really going to help get this foundation into my skin. Once I am done blending out my foundation completely, I'm going to be moving on to concealer. I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette. I'm taking the lightest concealer in the palette, and I'm kind of making a triangle underneath my eyes, and this is kind of like a highlight. I'm also going to be taking that lighter concealer, placing it down my nose, in between my brows and above my brows, on the middle of my chin, and I'm also going to be placing some on my Cupid's bow as well, after I fill in those little triangles. And the brush that I'm using for all of this is just a little, kind of like a dome-shaped shading brush, if you could say. And then underneath, directly underneath my eyes, I'm using the Erase Paste from Benefit. And then here I am going back with that same brush I used for my foundation just to blend this all together. And once I have blended that all together and perfectly, I'm going to be quickly doing my brows. I'm using the Anastasia brow pencil in dark brown. And I'm just going to start out by brushing them, and then I'm going to fill them in really quickly. If you wanted an updated brow routine, then just comment down below and let me know. And I will show you a more in-depth video of how I do my brows exactly. So once I'm finished with my brows, I'm just going to be kind of using the concealer or whatever's left to just blend them out or kind of make sure that they're even. And then I'm just using a clear brow gel to make sure that the hairs stay in place. Once I am all finished with my brows, I'm going to be moving on to a translucent powder. This is a Palliadio rice powder. I like to use the sponge around my eyes just because it can get a little hard to reach with the big fluffy brush. So I'm using the powder and all of the powder or the sponge to get in all the hard to reach areas that usually get oily faster, which is around my nose or on my chin or on my forehead. Then I'm just going to blend that out with the sponge, and then I'm going to go back in with the fluffy brush, which I got on Amazon, and it came in a pack of like 24. But any really soft fluffy brush will do, and just blend in the rest of the powder. Then for my blush, I'm using MAC's Desert Rose and a Eco Tools blush brush. And I'm just going to be patting this on the higher parts of my cheekbone. And it does help to smile when putting on blush. Once I'm all finished with my blush and I'm satisfied with the color, I'm going to be moving on to bronzer. The bronzer that I'm going to be using is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and this is a matte bronzer. And the brush that I'm using is actually from Kirkland, which you can purchase at Costco. I purchased this so long ago and I just really like the brush. But the bristles are kind of a little harder, not as soft as most brushes, and I kind of like that about it, but it still goes on really nicely. So I just contoured my face, and then I'm going to be contouring a little bit more with Faint, and I'm going to be using the same brush, and Faint is from the Decay B6 palette from Urban Decay. And this is just going to create a little bit more depth in my foundation. Then with the color Venus from the Decay B6 palette and the blush brush, I'm just going to be adding some of this as a highlight on top of the blush. And this highlight is also going to go down my nose as well as in my Cupid's bow. And then to finish off the entire look, I'm going to be spraying the Urban Decay B6 spray once again. And then you are all finished.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, leave them down below, and thumbs up this video if you liked it and enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.